A certain Magical Index 3 or Tora Machizuno Index 3 is licensed and produced by Universal Sony Funimation Animatsu Entertainment. Studios, JC Staff, Networks, ATX, Tokyo MX, Telemata, Chiba TV, MBS, TVK, and CBC. Based on the works by Kazuma Kamachi. Please support the official release. Hello dear YouTube, Jack here with a new reaction series 1 that I've been looking forward to for, well, the past 8 years probably, give or take. Because it is finally time for Index Season 3. And one thing, first and foremost, that I want to mention is that this, unfortunately, is not blind. Because, well, I'm 8 years late to watch the show blind. For I have already long since read the novels on how this continues. In fact, I started reading during Season 2. Yeah, during, not after. I couldn't even wait another week for the next episode to come out, but apparently waiting 8 years. What am I talking about? I didn't wait 8 years. I'm fully caught up with this stupid show. In fact, I even got these little suckers here. That's not even all there are yet in English, but those are exactly Season 1 and 2. For reference, first 13 volumes, which is what Season 1 and 2 did cover. And just as a bit of a reference, there are a total of 43 volumes of Index right now. This junk here is close to a third of what there is of this show. And that's how much the anime is covered so much. Just for reference. Anyway, 8 freaking years. I have no idea what took them so long. Because as I just said, there's more than enough material. There already was more than enough material by the time... Well, I don't want to say that by the time Season 2 was done. I think they were close to done with the first... Like, the volumes are kind of split into 2 series, where the second is a direct sequel, so you can count them in total. But I think there was around 22, 23 volumes by the time Season 2 was done. I didn't look up the exact release dates. So, but even then, if they had waited another 2 years, the Kazuma Kamaji, the author, is amazing at the output he produces. Just the speed at which... I feel like their translations are slower than he writes them. Anyway, 8 years. This is mind-boggling when you think about it. That's a third of my entire lifetime. I have a cousin who's 7 now. He wasn't even alive when Season 2 aired. And I watched Season 2 ongoing. It's what even got me started reading the novels and all that, so... Which is partially why I love this series so much. It got me reading the novels. Back then, my English was awful. Some might argue it's still awful today, but I feel like I can hold a conversation. I never really read books other than school assignments, and somehow this stupid show got me to read a whole slew of books in English, in a foreign language, for frickin' crying out loud. Okay, I've been going on for 3 minutes and 20 seconds now. Well, give or take a couple seconds because sound check stuffs. So once again, just saying, this is not going to be blind, unfortunately, but then again, it has been 8 years since I read most of this, so... And even then, you know, awful English, so... I know the big cornerstones of what's going to happen, but maybe the finer details are a bit slurry. And I'm trying not to get a fangasm the second I start this thing here. Let's try our best, shall we? Getting into this... Why is my camera crooked? You know what? I don't even care. Getting into this. And 3, 2, 1, go! Also, isn't it supposed to be 2.3 million? Has me kind of worried about subtitles, but oh well. Well, might as well recap. By the way, it's amazing how much JC staff changed over the years when you look back at season 1. That was pretty censored. I mean, perhaps not the arm getting cut off bit, but beyond that, this show is freaking bloody, and when you look at season 1, it doesn't really come through. Especially when you read these. Opening time! Well, here we go with the new art style, or, well, newer art style, I should say, really. This feels so good. So much stuff to look forward to. More like, isn't this opening already covering way too much? Honestly, kind of trying to think about how much would be in the first half. I'm sorry, I'm getting so hyped for this. It's not real. Really. It has been so freaking long. Such misfortune. Chaos. Well, there's no way this is gonna end any way, shape, or form badly, is it? Okay, no. If she's dressed already. Unless he forgot lunch. How did you even still have a wallet? It's been so long. You already seem mad. I love how they are saying this with a straight face. A whole bunch of nonsense. Without a conclusion. What a loss for the world. It's being said in front of the lolly teacher. So, you did get money back, apparently? Dang double life. Almost getting in the way of each other. How can you even tell they're gonna be gloves? Well, maybe she already did one. Hmm. Ooh, those things. Freaking power suit stuffs. Also, can you really not add any form of cooling in those things? She doesn't even care. It is somewhat nice to see her on the receiving end of, how should I say, this form of torture. She is still love struck. I mean, I would hope you have time security on a freaking weapon show like this. Well, like when you have 20 years ahead in technology than the rest of the world. Time for what? Shift change? Så freaking tsundere. Well, damn. Yep. I would say that has to be the opinion of the guy who keeps missing most of his school days because of supernatural shenanigans. What an abrupt change in topic. Honestly, she's such a weird character. Oh, apparently straight ball still does plenty damage. Well, what a lifesaver for Toma. Take care of the flat, sure, why not? Well, nothing bad ever happens when Index is out on her own, so... What a kind old lady, huh? Well, there you go again, leeching off of other people. Also, she needs to learn a bit of a healthy dose of suspicion to strangers. More like when there are already so many freaking magicians out there going after you and stuff. Well, that was inevitable. Well, Miss Teacher, that one's entirely on you. Well, honestly, he should know really better by now than to walk into rooms, even public rooms, any rooms for that matter. This happens way too often to you. Oh yeah, this again, huh? Probably a wise decision. As if. Why would you even look through his pictures? The poor man really cannot catch a break. Well, there goes your phone. But the new stunt design is slick. Apparently. So, did the phone actually survive? Well, it also happens a lot to him. Gone. I honestly love how he tries to dodge trouble. Well, his livelihood kind of depends on it. Otherwise, he's gonna get chewed to death by, well, you, so. Although the cat sounds weird. Well, so much for sound design. Sound design gives, sound design takes. Yes, you really should say thanks for that. Are there any normal people in this city? At all? So many random chance encounters, huh? Honestly, you should be getting used to getting dragged into these kind of things by now. Basically meaning she's a big shot. Hmm. And that's why you were semi-kidnapped here. More like you were literally kidnapped, actually. Isn't it always? I mean, I get that the show probably glosses over the real conflicts that don't, involve supernatural for obvious reasons. Like, Toma is not usually gonna get dragged into conflicts that don't involve supernatural precisely because what's he supposed to do there? Bum bum bam! Still not nice. Shooting poor old ladies. And that's an impressive right hook. I mean, not really surprising, but still. Throwing a full grown person back like that. Basically meaning it was important that she got shot, but shouldn't you at least call an ambulance? They did get a different voice actor for him, though, didn't they? I'm actually not 100% sure. Again, kind of been also a while since I've seen this. But hey, we're getting right into the juicy stuff here, aren't we? I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this is here. And it's really living up to everything I'd hoped for, too. It really is. For one, we're getting right back into things. Animation is on point for me. I said the sound design was awesome, like the one short scene with the Imagine Break and Misaka. Sounded pretty freaking amazing. On the other hand, the other cat sounds a bit weird. At times. Okay, no. Still the same voice actors in season 2. Honestly, you should know better than expecting anything normal to happen at this point. More God's Right Seed. I know, but again, you know, I said I know pretty much everything that's going to happen, mainly because, well, I read everything that's going to happen, so I'm not really surprised by any big revelations that do come up, which is really unfortunate, but again, if you had told me 8 years ago I would do a reaction channel and really should be doing this blind, I might have resisted. Oh well, too bad. Can't do anything about it now, though. But yeah, as I said, I will remember the big stuff, the big scenes like the old lady there getting shot and jumping out of the plane. I'm kind of disappointed, like, there was a really funny scene in the plane that I actually do remember, that I kind of wish they would have kept in. But yeah, they seem to really be rushing into this already, which really makes me wonder how far they're gonna go. Same goes for the opening, you know? Like, I'm trying not to spoil anything here, by the way, for those who do not know the show. So, just, I mean, see, the problem here is both seasons kind of did around 7 volumes worth, and this whole first big arc in the volumes that I was talking about, not big arc, like the first series, they're split in 2, again, with direct sequel, like Old Testament, New Testament. Well, basically the new one is called New Testament, the old one's just not called anything. Well, anyway, the old one is 24 volumes long, so doing another 7 would put us pretty dang close to the end, with only 3 left. And I always thought those would kind of fit nicely into a movie, especially since they're kind of an arc in and for themselves. But going by the opening, these first 7, like the majority of them already showed up in the opening. Think about it. Let's go about this. 14 is what we're doing right now, was in the opening. 15 was in the opening. 16 was in the opening. 17... I actually kind of forgot what 17 was. I think it was the Britain one. Let's just see real quick. Oh well, the start of the whole Britain thing. 18 was part 2, I think. 19, oh yeah, was that? 20. Then we're already getting there to certain things that I don't really want to talk about aloud. So, Still, though, a lot of stuff to look forward to, but it makes me wonder if they're trying to cram in as much as possible into these 24 episodes to perhaps get more into the later stuff. And they cannot possibly squeeze these 10 volumes into one season, not into 24 episodes. It just doesn't work out. Which is why I said that a movie at the end would be really likely, or would work well at least, because it is kind of an enclosed arc, those last 3 volumes. And, well, it makes for a nice finish, you know? That's basically the gist of it. Meh. Anyway, I am so happy about this. I love everything about this, really. Except the cat sounds, maybe. Those were kind of weird at times. But, yeah, just amazing. I really do love this show so much. So unfortunately, again, not a blind reaction. I'm sorry for that, but at least you can see me fanboying at certain scenes, so you might just enjoy that, who knows. Again, I'll try to keep this spoiler-free, and if I catch myself, I will edit it out or anything. I don't want to spoil anything for the people who haven't read the novels yet, which you should do, because they're great. But anyway, that's gonna be all for now, and until next time, see you then. Bye!